Hi, my name is Yin Gao and welcome to Dr. Gao's classroom. I'm a professional philosopher and I love classical Chinese poetry. I have been translating classical Chinese poetry for the last few years, and I would love to share my knowledge on the subject with you. Your enjoyment is my command. Today is the Lantern Festival Day. Some people in China claim today is the Chinese Valentine's Day. Since ancient time, as I told you in my last video, this is the night young girls and boys can meet with each other and fall in love. So I'm going to say, 祝天下有情人终成眷属. I wish all the lovers and heaven are united and join hands in their matrimony. My last video on Lantern Festival, I talked about some activity people do during the Lantern Festival. I also translated one poem about a romantic encounter between two young lovers. Today, I'm going to talk some more about the festivity during Lantern Festival, such as lantern dance performance, guessing riddles pasted on the lanterns, etc. I'm also going to translate another poem, remembering a romantic encounter between young lovers. This video will be my last video about the Lunar New Year celebration this year. My next video will be about poetry and politics again. I'm going to discuss the different topics covered by the text poems during the Song Dynasty and translate two poems to show the different styles and contents of the text poem by the candidates of the civil service examination. If you're new to my channel, please check out my other videos on classical Chinese poetry, philosophies, and traditional Chinese medical literature. If you like the content of these videos, please click the like button and subscribe my channel. I also offer one-to-one online lessons on these subjects. So if you would like to read those classics on these subjects, please contact me. I listed my email address down below. The Lantern Festival was set up as a public holiday on the 15th of lunar January as early as the Han Dynasty or Han Chao in the 3rd century BC. The Tang Dynasty extended the celebration to 3 days. At the capital Chang'an, the lanterns were displayed for miles on the main street. During these 3 days, the lanterns were lit all night long, and the commoner were allowed to roam the street to watch the lantern display as well as lantern dances, or 耍龙灯, as well as other entertainment such as plays and other performances. The Song Dynasty extended the holiday again to 5 days, and the people from the Ming Dynasty had 10 days to enjoy the Lantern Festival. Today, although there is only 1 day as the public holiday in China, people put up their lanterns as early as late lunar December. For instance, Shanghai already decorated Yuyuan, a garden built in 1559, with lanterns for the tiger year. My hometown, Shenyang, also had a garden decorated with lots and lots of lanterns. One of the activity everyone can participate is called Chai Deng Mi or guess riddles. These are riddles pasted on the lanterns. If you can guess the answer, you would get a small gift from the vendor who is selling the lanterns. Here are a few riddles I picked up when I was researching for this video. The riddles often refer to a thing, a name of a place, or a well-known historical or mythical figure, a character, a well-known phrase, etc. A riddle also gave a clue as what kind of thing the answer is, like this one. 猴子为何能称王? 猴子 means monkey, 为何 means why, 能 means can, 称 means declare, 王 means king. 打一江苏地名. This is the clue. So 打 means target, 一 means one. Jiangsu is a province in China. 地 means place. 名 means name. So the whole riddle reads something like this. Why can a monkey declare himself as the king? The clue is that the answer is the name of a place in Jiangsu. The riddle is based on a well-known phrase, 山中无老虎，猴子称大王. When there is no tiger in the mountain, a monkey will declare himself as the king. The answer for this riddle is 虎跑, a well-known tourist resort in Jiangsu. 虎 means tiger, 跑 means run away. So 虎跑 literally means the tiger had run away, hence there is no tiger there anymore. So a monkey declares himself as the king. That's why 虎跑 is the answer to this riddle. The next one is about a character. 赤兔打一字. 赤 means red, 兔 means rabbit. 打 again means target at. 一 means one, 字 means character. So the answer is 池, which is made up by two characters of 马 and 野. In classical Chinese, 马野 means it is a horse. This is the answer because 赤兔 is the name of a horse belonging to Guan Yu, a war hero from the Three Kingdom period. So 赤兔 is a horse. So in classic Chinese, that 赤兔 is a horse is written as 赤兔马也. Hence the answer is 池, meaning run or drive fast. There are also a lot of riddles about fixed phrases with 4 characters, such as this one. 武大郎设宴打一成语. 武 is a surname. 大 can often be translated as big, but when it comes to numbering people according to their age, it also means the oldest, such as 大哥, 二哥, the oldest brother and the second brother, etc. 郎 means young man, so 武大郎 can be translated as the oldest Wu brother. 设 means hosting, 宴 means party, 打 again means target at, 一 means one, and 成语 means a fixed phrase. So the riddle reads, the oldest Wu brother is holding a party, target at a fixed phrase. So 武大郎 is a character from a very well-known novel, The Outlaws of the Marsh, or 水浒传. Since he is very short, all the friends he invited would be taller than him. So the answer is 高朋满座, which literally means tall friends fill up all the seats. However, 高朋满座 actually means that one has lots of friends with high social status rather than have lots of tall friends. That makes the guess a bit difficult. Here is another riddle for a character. 书签打一字. Bookmark, target at a character. Bookmark is supposed to be tagged between pages. Hence the answer is 甲, which can be break up as 2 characters. 甲 and 页. 甲 means targeted between something, and 页 means pages. However, 甲 means chick, so it is not easy to guess the character. Now, let's look at the poem composed by 欧阳修. 欧阳修 was born in 1007, the most prosperous time during the Song Dynasty. He passed his civil service examination at the tender age of 23, was soon appointed as an editor in the Department of Secretary. He gradually rose in the bureaucratic rank until he became the deputy premier, supporting the reform advocated by the premier Wang Anshi, one of the best-known statesmen of the Song Dynasty. He was also the most influential scholar and poet of his time, campaigning for a literary reform promoting a refreshingly plain style, sung as the following poem. Now let me read this poem for you. 去年元夜时，花市灯如昼，月上柳梢头，人约黄昏后。今年元夜时， 月与灯依旧，不见去年人，泪湿春衫袖。Let's look at the first two lines. 去年元夜时，花市灯如昼。去 means gone. 年 means year. 去年 means the year that is already gone. That is last year. 元 literally means first, such as 元旦, the first morning of a year. 夜 means night. When yuan is put together with 夜, 元夜 means the first night with the full moon in a new year. 时 means at a time. 花 means flower. 市 means market. 灯 means lantern. 如 means as something as. 昼 normally can be translated as day, as in the phrase of 昼夜, meaning day and night. However, my colleague and I translated as daylight because the market is lit up by many lanterns, so it is as bright as daylight. So when you put these two lines together, it reads, last year on the night of the first full moon, the flower market was as bright as daylight. 月上柳梢头，人约黄昏后。月 means moon. Sang can be either translated as an adjective, that is above, or as a verb, to move upwards, that is to rise up. So we translated it as rise above. 柳梢 means willow branch. 头 means top. 人 means person. 约 means make a date. 黄昏 means dusk. 后 means after. We reversed the order of the two lines so they would read better in English. We also omitted the dusk in our translation to avoid repetition because when the moon rises above the top of the willow, it is dusk. We also added a subject and an object in the first line, that is the I and the her, so that it would make sense in English. In the original line, the I and her were represented by the character 人. So when you put these two lines together, it reads, I made a date to meet with her there when the moon rose above the top of the willows. 今年元夜时，月与灯依旧。今 means either today or the current time, so we translated it as this. 年 means year. 元夜 again is the first night with full moon. And 时 means at a time. 月 again means moon. 与 means and. 灯 means lantern. 依旧 means the same. So the two lines read, this year on the same night, the moon and lanterns are the same as before. 不见去年人，泪湿春衫袖。不 means not. 见 means see. 去年 again means last year. And 人 means person. 泪 means tear. 湿 means soak. 春 means spring. 衫 means robe. 袖 means sleeve. We omit the 春衫 part to make the line read better. It is essential in Chinese poetic form to have enough characters to make sure that each line has 5 characters. But that is not necessary in English, so it reads better without this part. So the two lines read, but I can't see the one from last year, and the tears soaked my sleeve. So this poem, although the language is simple and plain, it paints a sad but beautiful scene, a young woman or man missing her or his loved one. The bright lanterns, the moon, the flowers added to the excitement of meeting with each other on the night of the Lantern Festival. Don't forget, in Imperial China, the Lantern Festival was the few rare occasions when young men and women could see each other without the watching eyes of their senior relatives. But this year, The exactly same bright lanterns and moon only bring sadness because her or his loved one is not there to enjoy the scene with her or him. What an excellent poem. My next video will be about text poems again. I'm going to translate 2 poems to show you the diverse topics included in the text poems. Because civil service examination was such an important cultural phenomenon in imperial China and a few other Asian countries in the past, I'm going to do a few more videos on the topic. If you're new to my channel, please check out my other videos on classical Chinese poetry, philosophies, and traditional Chinese medical literature. If you like the content of these videos, please click the like button and subscribe my channel. I also offer one-to-one lessons on these subjects, so if you would like to read the original classics, please contact me. I listed my email address down below. Otherwise, thank you for watching my video. I hope you all enjoyed the Lunar New Year celebration, and I wish you all a very happy and prosperous Tiger Year.